Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing, and today we're going to run some Labor Day laps. We have a current temperature of 73 degrees. And today I have been running through some boxes over the last, week or so, and coming across some cars that have potential. And so we're going to take a look at some of those cars. Sub 211 times are going to get another run after the 2 runs they get to warm up. And we're going to take a look at these 2 for Matchbox versus Hot Wheels. We're going to give this Johnny a run solo and kind of see how he does. A couple warm-up laps, 2-1-2. I'm kind of hoping this guy gets back in to the Friday night lightning lineup. 2-1-1-0. We may give him a shot. Let's roll him up against the black Mustang convertible. Wow, Mustang convertible with a 2-1-0-3. That is very nice. 2098, he's definitely going to get a run at the case. And the Mustang is going to have to pull into the shop and get a little more tuning up done before he can appear on Friday Night Lightning again. That's too bad. It's a sharp looking car. So this Mustang falls in the 41 to 50 weight class with a sub 210 time. Let's roll him up against, let's see what he does against the MX-48 Bullseye Edition. He hasn't run in a while. Good race. 2096 though, and an 8,000 speed, which is probably going to spell trouble in the Talladega lane. Closer than I thought, but the MX-48 will hold his ground. And I noticed that too. This Roadrunner was in the top tier. Now has to be in the ranks. He was put out. Well, by some faster cars that got in a little ahead of that. So let's run these 2. Will have to be out, and to fit the Roadrunner and the Mustang. Let's run Mustang versus Mustang, just to make sure we're on the right track here. Whew, well, maybe not. I just came up with an idea to start filtering these cars. He does get them by 1,000th. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start filtering, because this is probably my fastest rank, I think, with times. So I'm going to start filtering and just start racing them from the gatekeeper, and just start racing them from the top and see where they actually place and kind of filter it that way. Let me know in the comments if you think that makes sense. I hope it does. Oh wow. Yeah, this Mustang definitely, and I think this Camaro is going to be gone. And that gold Hot Ones Mustang is going to take his spot. Yeah, let's race them. 2106 and a 5,000 speed. Let's see if this Mustang has any consistency. Oh yeah, 2099 to an 02. And he'll beat out the Camaro for the gatekeeper spot. Well, the Camaro by 10,000ths. When these cars sit for a while, they usually take a lap or so to warm up, and this is why the Mustang is in there. Wow, 2096 and a 6,000 speed. One day, when I get an entire day off, Mustang's gonna stay. When I get an entire day off, I'm just gonna race all day. I'll end up racing all the B-sides, which I'm gonna do reworks on all of them. Probably a winter project. And then I'm gonna run these cars through the lineup and just kind of do some housekeeping before wintertime comes. I want these cars set in the right place before winter comes, because you know the temperature changes and all of that. The cars are going to change speed, so I kind of want to get them as best I can ranked and in the right order before we change seasons. 2098 to a 10. And that Mustang, wow. We're going to run him against the next one up. So it'll be black dot versus silver dot. .2097 and a 10,000 beat by Black Dot Mustang. .2096 and a only 1,000 speed is not enough. Black Dot moving on. Let's see how he does against the Italian Turbulence. Moving up he is. Turbulence needs a greater than 4,000 speed. Won't get it. 2095. This Mustang's moving up. Up next is Ito-san from the Pixar series. Ito-san pretty fast. 2095, but a 2093 and a 2,000 speed or greater is going to be needed if Ito-san wants to hold his ground. Look at him go. 2089. Ito-san stops the Mustang and he'll move up. Now it will be Ito-san against the Flame Runner, and all of a sudden it's turned into a case challenge. Ito-san. 2095 to 06. 2095 and a greater than 11,000 speed, and the Flame Runner will not do it. And I am going to assume he is going to need some more work. Let's see what this one does. Ito-san with an 8.8. Oh my Lanta, 6,000 speed. Ito-san moving on up. Next up is my second fastest F-150 in the Goodyear colorway. Ito-san eating them up by 4 thousandths of a beat. 2094. 2091 and a 3,000 speed. We'll run them again. Ito-san needs a 2091 and a greater than 3,000 speed to take the spot. Ito-san. Oh my Lanta with authority. Let's see if Ito-san can get serious and beat this Escort. 1,000 speed. 2092 and a greater than 1,000 speed. And the Escort will do it. Okay. Not too bad at all. He's fast. If he gets a rework, he might stretch a couple more spots. So, not a bad pickup if you see him out there. Alright, for all you JDM fans, specifically the Civic, I reworked these. Let's see if they have anything. I'm kind of doubting it, but let's find out. 2116. We'll roll them again. And not very impressive. I'm a Civic fan, and that will go over on my JDM shelf. Right now, they can sit right there. Next up, for Johnny Lightning trying out to get onto the Friday Night Lightning. Let's see. The second blue Camaro, 69 Camaro. And then we did some work to this Mustang. Let's see how he rolls. Camaro with a 2117, Mustang 2119. Let's switch them. These cars, I'm sure, will need a couple of warm-up laps. Camaro 2109, that's what I'm talking about. So that Mustang will need more work as well. And the Camaro will make it onto the Friday night lineup. Alright, next up, oh yeah, the funny cars. Went and redusted a couple of these funny cars I've been rolling through. This one was given to us by a neighbor. One of our neighbors here in the neighborhood. So let's see what these have. Good race. 2099 and a greater than 27,000 speed needed by the Mustang. Ooh, 2092. Alright, they're warmed up, so 2092 and an 8,000 speed. No. That would be, wow, a 14,000 speed. 2092 and a greater than 14,000 speed needed by the Firebird. 2098 won't do it. But look at the inconsistency Let's run them solo. Some of these cars are temperamental. And these lanes, you know how the hump is in these seamless. Yeah, 2101, 2102. It looks like the both of these will get a shot at the case. Next up, we're going to try this 31 to 40 weight class Porsche against a 41.8 All-American Firebird. Good race. 2101 to 03. Can the Porsche come back? Oh yeah. 2098 and a 6,000 speed. So another couple of good rollers for their respective weight class. And to wrap things up here for this edition of the Labor Day Laps, we got this Lexus from the Matchbox 70th Anniversary Series. I like the wheelbase on this one. I picked up a couple. And we're going to off one and race one. Then we got this 2013 Avant-Garde. To be honest with you, I've only had one of these cars and it wasn't very good. I turned it into a custom and I actually made it worse when I first started out. So we're going to see what this one is rolling. Kind of excited to see what this one might do. Avant-Garde at 28.5. Let's see if he's got speed to get into that division. Let's give him a couple warm-up laps. 2223. 2217. Definitely needs some help. Lexus also coming in at 29.8, both in the lightweight division. Doesn't seem like a bad roller. 226 though. 2261. We'll roll these over to the speed shop and see if they have any kind of speed for the 30 gram and under class. Gatekeeper spot currently held by a Kenner Fast One. Let's see what he's running today. So we need a better than 2117. Alright, and let's see what they do now. Lexus, much faster. 2126, we'll switch lanes. Avant-Garde, 2125. So we'll give them a shot just for fun. Oh yeah. 5,000 speed. 2117 and a greater than 5,000 speed is not gonna happen. So that's where he'll sit. 30 gram and under. And these wheels look pretty good, so we'll save those and this car for a rainy day. Meanwhile, I will look for a few more cars to run. We got a couple for the heavyweights and one in each class here. We'll try and find a couple more for the next edition of Lunchtime Laps. So from all of us here at Elevation Diecast Racing, if it isn't fast, hang it on the wall. At least it'll look good on the shelf. See ya.